I'm live. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to High Vibrational Mastery, where we are raising the vibration of the planet one soul at a time. Let me move my fan a little bit. Here we go. My name is C. Megan Michael. I am a seer, a seeker, and a visionary. I am the founder of High Vibrational Mastery. I'm a spiritual teacher as well. Also, I am the host. I'm a spiritual talk show host. And it is, hi, Sasha. Hello. Oh my gosh. I'm so glad to see you. It's great to see you. Hello, hello, hello. So yes, and I bring to you amazing spiritual thought leaders from around our world and beyond. And I just jumped on here today to I'm going live on it's 717. That's my sign from spirit, and my father in spirit saying hello. Okay, I'm gonna come over here. I feel like talking about living a high vibrational life, but I also feel like pulling some cards. So would you like a card? I'm going to talk about living a high vibrational life, and I'm also going to pull some cards in between. Let me look for, that's what I'm looking for. Okay, so I have my official back scratcher, which helps me to turn the fan. I'll show you actually. So I can turn the fan on me or away from me. It's very convenient. I mean, until such a time that I have a robotic arm or an assistant to move my fan. So in the meantime, that's a great tool. I love that tool. All right. So go ahead, if you are so inspired to, don't mind me, my nose is itching and I'm asking Spirit what that means. It means you're going to do a great live stream. I love that. I love that. So I want to talk about a few basic things that are really important for living a high vibrational life. And that's number one is standing in your authenticity. You write them down as I tell you. Standing in your authenticity. What does that mean? It means a lot of different things, but in the short of it is that say what you mean and mean what you say. Okay, and I'm just feel like putting my glasses on. And if you don't want to do something, don't. And if you do want to do something, do. And I know it sounds so simple, but so many of us compromise ourselves. Instead of speaking the plain truth and saying what we really want, we fear hurting someone's feelings, or we fear being disapproved of, or we feel disappointing. We have all these different fears that are low vibrational. Fear is low vibrational. And what Spirit wants us to do is to raise our vibration. How do we raise our vibration? By being ourselves. By being ourselves. You can never be just like somebody else, and nor would you want to. You didn't come here and incarnate for that purpose. I feel strongly that I'm supposed to pull some cards while I'm talking to you about this. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. Awesome. Feel free to share this out. It'd be great if other people join us. I know there's only 31 people at this moment. Of course, some of you are watching this and saying, 31 people? There's like 3 million people now. Because I know it's going to grow. Oh my gosh, look at that. I love it. Yes, look at that. Do you see that? Spirit says yes. That's a yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this channel is going to grow exponentially, they're saying. She said, so true. It's hard when you, hang on. I'm reading this. It's so true. It gets hard when you have been doing it. You mean when you've been trying to be somebody else, or when you've been trying to rephrase? I want to understand what you're saying. Hard when you've been doing what? When you've been yourself, or you have not been yourself? I feel that the difficulties. Hi, honey. Say hello to Megan. You guys know Megan? You know Megan? Boo-boo. Kiss me. I love you. You're perfect. You're my soul dog. I love you. I already gave you a kissy. Okay. Thank you, honey. I love you. She said, just stopping by, mommy. I love her. I love that dog. I love all my dogs and my cats. Alrighty. So yeah, it's really important to be yourself, And when we stand, she said, when you haven't been, you know what? I think I need to shrink the screen a little bit so I can read the comments back. Here we go. All right. It says, when you haven't been yourself and been suppressed. Yes. It's hard to stop because that's all you know. Absolutely. Thank you. Very well said. Very well said, Sasha. Absolutely. Yep. When you've been doing that all of your life, and most of this comes from, if not all of it, comes from childhood. childhood and being raised with parents or siblings and teachers, and it usually starts with the parents. The people that raised you, we incarnate. Before we incarnate, we choose the parents. We choose who's going to raise us so they can help to facilitate the lessons that we want to learn. All right. So if we want to learn love and independence from this perspective and self-love, and we give ourselves these challenges. So a lot of us, especially light workers, have given ourselves the challenge from early childhood to get past that. So we did not have parents that boosted our egos, that helped us they did not inspire us to grow and to learn and to be who we are. They did not inspire us to be ourselves. They inspired us to be like them. Like they instilled upon us their own fears and their own beliefs, their own low vibrational beliefs about how they are supposed to act and supposed to be. And okay, I had my grandmother, right? God rest her soul. Love you, Grandma. I used to, I have a lot of hair. When I was younger, I had even bigger hair. Okay. And I didn't like wearing my hair up. I liked wearing it down. I liked my big, and it was longer too, whatever. And my grandmother said, and I'll never forget this because it was really cold. She said, "It's a shame for the neighbors." And she did not allow me to come to her house. Literally, she shunned me from her home unless I tied my hair back. And needless to say, I didn't see my grandmother for years. I just wasn't willing to do that. I wasn't willing to compromise. And honestly, I'm glad I stood up for myself in that way, because I didn't always back then. But there's no way. I'm not allowed. And it's a shame for the neighbors. The neighbors might see a young person or a young adult with big hair walking into her house. Oh my gosh. Shocking. So we came from these type of parents and grandparents, all right? They only taught us what they knew. So think about it. My mother learned from that woman, my grandmother. I love my grandmother, but I'm just saying. Anyway, so my mom learned from her. And so my mom, instilled upon me lots and lots of beliefs and fears. And I'm sure that you have gone through something very similar. And so as we grow up and move through our lives, we don't know how to be ourselves until somebody says, "Hey, it's time to wake up. Here we are, the true nature of reality. And it's time for us to wake up and to be our authentic selves, to be who we truly are, who we came here to be. We can only be ourselves, right? We can only truly be ourselves. We can't be anybody else. So everything else is an illusion. An illusion in the illusion, an illusion within the illusion. You see what I'm saying? I love this. This is an amazing topic. So many, many layers to this topic. My whole channel is based on it. And I'll talk about this more in other videos. Are you still here, my dear? If you'd like a card, I will pull a card for you. I am going to pull a card for you because I feel strongly. Yes, absolutely. Everything you said, I agree with. Thank you. Yeah, I know. It's thank you for agreeing. And I'm glad that what I'm saying resonates with you. It's so powerful. It's so powerful. I put on my bracelets. I take them off when I'm typing. It doesn't really match, but do I care? No, I'm comfortable with them on. It's so powerful when we find our true voice, when we speak our truth, and we come forth and we move forward in our lives being ourselves, not trying to be, of course, I'll be glad to do that for you, not being anybody else, just being us. Just being us. And then we keep growing and we keep evolving and unfolding and learning more and more and expanding our consciousness. Because remember, we came here to do that. We came here. We incarnated here as an extension of source energy to grow and to expand and to become more, because source is always becoming more and more. So once we find out who we truly are and we continue to grow in that direction of authenticity, then we're truly living our life's purpose. Yeah. Thank you, Spirit. Good messages from Spirit today. Pulling a card for Saja M. Pulling a card. Yes. Excellent. Okay. 14th card. Okay, this card. Ooh, okay. Here we go. Starting with align your life. Align your life. What is it? I have to read it this way. What is not aligned or needs to change? What is not aligned or needs to change? This is just what we're speaking of. This is just what we're speaking of. How when we're not our authentic self, we're not in alignment. We're not in alignment. So we are, in fact, just like this, like all over the place, all over the place. You know what I mean? We're a little over here and a little over there. And Spirit wants all of us. I'm just, as I'm focusing on you right now, to ground your energies, ground all that no longer serves you. Let it run deep into Gaia, into Mother Earth. Let her transmute it for us. Let her transmute all the negative energy and all that no longer serves you and create. She creates something beautiful. She feeds the trees and the air that we breathe and everything that is. She can transmute all of our negativity into beauty. Hello, Penelope Rose Chandler. I'm so glad you're here. This is awesome. It's awesome. I'm so glad. Yep, Spirit. I'm going live on Facebook tonight at 8. But then Spirit inspired me. I just finished an awesome reading for Lovely Woman. And Spirit said, go live now on YouTube. And I said, really? They're like, yeah. And I thought, should I pre-record? They said, no. Go live. So the topic today is living a high vibrational life. And I'm pulling some cards because I must have known. Definitely telepathic link there. Absolutely, Penelope. I know. I'm so glad that you're here. Okay. Now, this is an interesting card that just came up. Mintaken. And they're singing Longing for Home, Belonging, the original light workers. Penelope, I feel this resonates with you too. I feel like this resonates with all three of us that are here at this moment. But if you're watching this later and it resonates with you, then it is for you as well. This has to do with the original people, the original souls that came to this planet, that incarnated and started to build and create this life, this momentum that we have been building. We've been building upon for years and years. She said, yes, I totally agree. I need to change a lot of things. That we're gonna work on that. We're gonna work on that. This is really important. So a lot of the reason that we didn't fit in and that we never did align with the 3D reality, because we always knew that it wasn't the correct reality. We knew that it was not our reality, and yet here it was, and we were living in it, and we're exposed to people that are hunting and murders and wars and all these toxicity and lust and greed and whatever these things are that are low vibrational. And we're like, this doesn't resonate with us. And sometimes we move in that direction because the crowd is going that way and we think that we have to be that way too. You know, a lot of people go, like a lot of light workers get into drugs or alcohol or overeating or sex, whatever it is, because we look for, she goes, sounds a lot like me. I understand, because we're looking for that next good feeling. We're looking for that good feeling that we don't have within us because we're exposed to all this around us and we don't fit in. So we try to take something or eat something or create something outside of ourselves, take it internally, right? In order to help us to feel better, to feel like we fit in, to create the illusion of fitting in and being comfortable. Because we're not comfortable. We definitely don't belong in the 3D reality. But there's a big but here. But as we grow and as we expand, okay, and as we evolve and as we align, okay, we start living a higher vibrational life. We start to speak our truth, speak the words that are true to us, that resonate with us. If someone invites you somewhere and you don't want to go, don't say yes, say no. You could say no, thank you, but just say no. You know, if you do want to do something, you know, say yes. It sounds simple, but like Sasha said earlier, it's hard when you've been doing this for a while. Learn to speak your truth. Practice. The card that just came up is Keepers of the Earth. You are not alone. That your ancient ancestors stand beside you. You are not alone. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching later, ladies and gentlemen, everyone, my soul family, you're not alone. We have our ancestors, our galactic guides, our spirit guide, the angelic realm source. Okay, all the ascended masters. We are here. We are these projections in these dense 3D physical bodies, right, on this planet. But the illusion of being separate and alone is just that. It is just an illusion. We're not alone. We're never alone. Okay, and then when we come together in this reality and find our soul family and we're all waking up together, that just helps to, they're saying, solidify the bond and helps us to awaken. They're showing me like a foundation, helps us to build the foundation beneath us. Because before it was like walking on broken glass all the time. And there was always pain and always struggle and no balance. And they're saying, here you go. Here you go. We're giving you a foundation to walk upon. Okay. And now some of us are going to be higher than others or whatever, and different, not higher, different. We're all on the same journey, but on different paths. And some of us may be more evolved on a path than somebody else. And that's okay. It's not for us to judge anybody else's journey. Because I'm 2.5 years alcohol free and sex, 1 year of tobacco and drugs free. The best thing I've ever done. I'm happy. I am so happy for you, Penelope. I am so happy for you. That is such a powerful transition that you have accomplished. And it's amazing. And you're doing great. And you're doing great. And so you're waking up and you're understanding. See, we took all these things because we wanted to change how we feel. But the reality is that the only way to change how you feel is to change how you feel, as to how you think. Change your thoughts and you change your beliefs. A belief is only a thought that you keep thinking. And you can't seek outside of yourself to find your happiness, because happiness is created from in here. She said, I'm like, what, boo-boo? What's the matter? I love this, Megan. Well, you know Megan yet? Whoa, I love you too. What's going on, boo? Whoa, hello. No puppy pants. You want to say hi too? Come here. Come here, boss. Come say hi. Son, you want to say hello? Oh, okay. Puppy pants does not want to say. You want to come here and say hello for a minute? Yes, you do. I love you too. Give me a kiss. Thank you, baby. Thank you. Okay. All right. Go chill. We just had snackies. We'll have them more in a few minutes. I'm working right now. Go next. Go play. My babies. My soul dogs. I have wet nose and wet chin now. Penelope says hello. Awesome. All right. So I feel like that was a message for everyone. That was definitely a general message. Let's pull a card. Okay. All right. So Sasha, they want you to be bold. They want you to, you're ready to make a breakthrough. Sasha, you're ready to make a breakthrough. And they want you to be bold about it and speak your truth. They're saying, speak your truth. Just what we were just talking about. That you can do it. I'm fixing my fan again. You can do it. You can definitely do it. It's a challenge. It'll take you practice, but they want you to stand up for yourself and to be bold and to speak your truth. To start little bit at a time. And if you find yourself, compromising yourself at some point, saying no when you meant yes, or vice versa, forgive yourself. Just let it go. Okay. I recognize it. You'll realize I recognize this as one of those times that I really wanted to say no, but I didn't. And so next time I'll do it differently. However, and then you move forward. And Penelope, I'll pull a card for you as well. Although I know everything that I've been saying resonates with both of you, because Spirit knows who's here watching. So Penelope, may I pull a card for you? Just give me a yes, because I don't want to tune into your energy without asking. Of course, I know you're going to say yes. I really do. There we go. This is the card. Ooh, that's a great card. Look at this. Look at this, ladies. Look at this. Share your they're wrestling, by the way. That's what they do. They wrestle. Isn't that cute? Don't mind my messy floor. That's just what happens, because they play and tear up. I give them boxes for toys, their favorite thing. Look at that. They're so good at this. They do that. It's an exhibition. They show off for mommy. I love that. I love my babies. Okay. I know it sounds fierce, but they're just playing. I move the camera a little bit. I feel like my camera's way over there. Does it still feel like? Okay, not so much now. Okay, so Penelope Rose says yes. And Sasha says, sometimes it's so hard to get up and do something. It takes a lot of mental strength. Have you been suffering from depression? That's what you just said sounds like that to me. Because I remember those days. Are you going through something like that where you're just kind of like in bed and you don't even want to like do anything, or like showering is an effort, or it's not like that? She says, sometimes it's so hard to get up and do something. It takes a lot of mental strength. I'm going to wait and see what you respond. While you're responding, let me read this for Penelope and for a few if it resonates, because I know it's going to resonate with a lot. Share your voice. It says, come out of the cave, persecution. Everything I'm pulling is really for both of you. That's all there is to it. Share your voice. Come out of the cave. Come out of the cave. Yes, you've been persecuted in the past. She says sometimes it's hard to. Oh, I'm reading the same one. You've been persecuted in the past. You've been through a lot. You've been through a lot, and it's okay. Not like that. She says, okay. She goes, but if I want to do something that I need or want to do, it takes a lot out of me. Okay. I understand what you're saying. All right. So it's not a depression, which is good to hear. I'm glad to hear that. And it just takes a lot of focus, a lot of mental energy. I'm feeling a lot of mental energy. A lot of why, Spirit? Let me see what they want to say. They're saying because you've been tuned into the wrong frequency for so long, or a different frequency, a lower frequency. I see like tar on the bottom of your shoes, and you're trying to lift up your feet. Right? You're trying to lift up your feet, but they're like stuck to the ground. They don't want to come up. It's very hard. It's very hard. It feels very difficult. It feels very, very difficult because you've been stuck in that lower energy for a long time. I see that. I understand. Penelope Rose says, I've come so far. It used to be a shy thing. Now I go live and I've come out of my shell. Awesome. Can also relate with you, Sasha. Some days it's hard, huh? Yes. And you know what? That's awesome. And I want you to know something else. A lot of times I used to be totally shy, painfully shy as a child. Can you believe it? Seriously, I was so shy. I would hide behind my mother's skirt. Yeah, I was a very shy child. And yet I always had me inside of me. But see, I wasn't encouraged to be myself. And that's okay. I remember I chose these parents. But I'm telling you that a lot of people choose like alcohol or drugs because it lowers the inhibitions and the social anxieties so that it makes it easier to do things, but that's without doing any of the work inside. And the reality is the person that we show to the world when we're in these addictions, right, and using these substances is not who we really are anyway. So it takes a while. Then we're really out of touch with who we are. Let's see. And then Penelope says, okay. And then Sasha says, yeah, I have to have someone take me or tell my mom or dad to come with me. Okay. All right. So you're really, I feel the word repressed. You too, Penelope? Both of you? Okay. Very shy and awkward. Oh, okay. Okay. I don't feel like you're awkward. I feel like you're shy. I feel like you think you're awkward, but you're not. You're not. You're actually very graceful. I feel like you're a very smart girl too. Let me see whether the cards come up for you, ladies. And then I have to go and prepare for the next live stream on Facebook, and I see you guys there too. Okay, that's interesting. So the card No came up. There's something. What is this regarding? Is this regarding anything? Is it the right card? Pull the 15th card. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, you're not awkward. That's what this means. No, you're not awkward. I lost my count. Hang on, let me do it again. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Look at that. You're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. So you're already doing it. This is what I'm feeling, Sasha. You're already... Okay, so you're saying it, you guess my independence that I'm struggling with. Okay, what are you afraid of? What is it that you're afraid of? Are you afraid of making a decision that somebody might judge as bad, a bad decision? Or they might say the wrong thing? What is it that's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like you don't want to be out by yourself. It's like I feel like you have a fear of responsibility and accountability. Like if I'm out with my parents or a friend, then I have them too. And if something happens, well, they were here and, they took me here. And you know what I mean? Like if you to play the blame game, if you feel that you needed to play the blame game, but I'm also feeling that hey, what does Spirit want you to know? It's about accountability and responsibility. And that's okay. It's okay whether you've not been as independent, but I really feel that you've been coddled a bit You know, that you've had people come to your rescue, so to speak, every time that you do want to go out and do something. And Spirit is inviting you to do something which might strike fear in your heart. Take yourself out to lunch, or just go for a walk. Just do little simple things. Something very, sorry, got hiccups. Something very simple, but alone. Practice. They're showing me going for a walk. Take yourself out like every day or for 5 minutes, even 2 minutes. They're saying start at little intervals, very short intervals. Maybe you step outside and you go for a walk down the block and you walk right back and you come inside and that's it. Right? Or maybe you can do more than that. Maybe you're ready to take yourself out to lunch. So go out maybe for a quick bite or a cup of tea or whatever it is that you want, right? Or even just drive to whatever it is, do it yourself. Their Spirit is inviting you to do things on your own. They want you to do things on your own. That's the only way you are going to really be able to stand in your authenticity and to know yourself and to recognize that you are capable, that you are intelligent, that you are a fierce warrior, leader, woman, right? That's what they're saying to me. That you are this person, that you can do it. And they're telling you to trust your instincts, trust your intuition. Trust your intuition. Remember, you're not alone. Just because you go outside and humans aren't with you, you think you're alone. You're not alone. You've got your spirit guide. You've got source. They're showing me past loved ones and past animals that you've had in your life as well. Everybody, the whole team. If you call upon all of your ancestors and source and your spirit guides and the angelic realm, they'll all be there with you. You are not alone. When you go, especially now, they're showing me you're going to have a team. What is it called? I'm getting really warm, so I know Spirit's like, well, of course I know they're here anyway, but it's really interesting what they're feeling. A barrage. They're saying a barrage of souls with you. Because yes, I always feel that I feel their love always. Yep, it's important that you know that they're with you, and that when you go out by yourself, that you will find that they are with you, and they're telling you to eliminate the negative, focus on the positive, allow, because fear and faith can't stand in the same place at the same time. So you allow yourself to receive. And if you ask a question, like, where should I go next? Just clear your thoughts and just allow the answer to come. Just allow it. Don't try to formulate the thought. Just allow. You'll see what I'm talking about. It'll just pop into your head like, oh yeah, I knew that. You know, and that's spirit. You're not going to be alone. You're not going to be alone on your adventures. So that is beautiful. And I feel that strongly for you, Saja. And let me see if there's a message for you, Penelope, as far as, let's see. They're saying that you need to learn to love yourself before you can truly love anybody else. And that you're on the right path. Mm-hmm. You're doing great, both of you. They're saying we're both doing amazingly well, and they're very proud of you. All right, ladies, I'm going to relax my voice, grab some more tea, and I will see you guys on Facebook in about 15 minutes, okay? Thank you so much for joining me. I love you. Peace. By the way, be sure to check out my other channel if you haven't. Oh, I think you probably both have. Anyway, if you haven't already, check out my other channel, See Megan Michael. I do have some psychic reading videos on that channel. I may just switch them over to this channel because this is really where they belong, but it just felt right at the time, so I followed my intuition. So there you go. Okay, love you guys. I'll see you later. I'll see you in 15 minutes.